And like I would always say, I am here because you are there. All right. And I'm just here to make sure that I give you all of the information that you need at this time. All right. From the east to the west, north to south. All right. In Nigeria and of course outside Nigeria. I'm just here to give you all of the information that you need at this time. All right. I would always tell you to sit back and relax, and so we can do this together. All right. Just you and I. Check your time now, 11:02 already. And like I said, this is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hey, feel free to join the conversation via all of our social media platforms. Yes, all of our social media platforms. And let's do YouTube. I like it when you join me on YouTube, so we can have a beautiful one all together. Is that good? Yeah, join me on YouTube. YouTube is VOP 90.3 FM. Just get to the search bar and type VOP 90.3 FM, and boom, you are just there. Yeah, you're just there. Don't also forget our WhatsApp number. Yeah, our WhatsApp portal is open right now for your messages. All right, the WhatsApp number is 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. Okay, yeah, let's do these together. All right, I am not in the studio at this time. I am with the beautiful lady that was with me yesterday. Yeah, she's still with me today to help me read out, some of your messages. All right, I hope you are keeping it civil even when typing. Okay, yeah, don't send unreadable messages. All right, so that I won't just dump it. Okay, and hey, if you are sending a message, also be very, 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 I say, be very, very brief. Just don't make it too lengthy. All right, if it's short, it's interesting. Favor, good to have you.
Thank you, sir. Warm and beautiful greetings to every listener in Lagos. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, thank you so much for tuning in. All right, before she start reading the messages, yes. Let me quickly give you on the ground information. All right, yeah, let me give you some quick information right now. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. All right, like I said, very, very quick information right now. First of all, I want to take you to Dangote refinery, where we hear that a private depot in Lagos and environs were deserted yesterday as the Dangote petroleum refinery rolls out its direct petrol supplies. Yes, and when we checked, we saw indications that private depots were deserted because the operators expected to benefit from the direct supplies. A source that pleaded to be anonymous said that the Dangote petroleum refinery has commenced direct supplies to marketers. This is mainly why the depots have recorded skeletal operations, very, very skeletal operations. And then away from that, basically, like I said, I want to give you information back to back as I get them. Now, let's talk a little bit of politics at this time. Adebayo of SDP has said something really vital. So some persons is not saying the truth. What did he say? Let me relay it quickly. The Social Democratic Party SDP presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Adewale Adebayo, has said President Bwala Tinubu has managed to stabilize Nigeria's economy, which he described as a poorly run under former President Muhammadu Buhari. He described as poorly run under the former President Muhammadu Buhari. He was speaking on television, yeah. Adebayo likened the economy Buhari left behind as, what do I call it now, as an emergency room patient, saying that Tinubu has at least kept it from collapsing. Tinubu has actually stabilized Buhari's poorly managed economy, and that's what Adebayo of XDP is saying this morning. All right, moving away from that story, right now. Let me also let you know, as a story that is just coming in right now. The Coalition of Federal Pensioners of Nigeria has threatened a nationwide naked protest on October the 6th if the federal government fails to implement pension increments and, of course, palliatives. Did you hear what I said? I said that the Coalition of Federal Pensioners of Nigeria has threatened a nationwide naked protest on October the 6th if the government fails to implement pension increments and palliatives. Yeah. The coalition's national chairman, Mukaila, was the one who announced it, yesterday in Lagos. All right. He also chairs the National Union of Pensioners, NIPO's chapter. He stated that the pensioners had given the government until September the 6th, or the entire September, to settle arrears, increments, and palliatives. That's what's going on. And then let me put that aside and then talk about the state of hunger in Nigeria and some level of boos that's following. The presidency last night cheated the former vice president Atiku Abubakar over his alleged statement that Nigeria is being ravaged by hunger, and comparison that the situation in the country is akin to the unrest in France before the 1979 revolution. All right? Yeah, before the 1979 revolution. Okay, now, the presidency said that the claims by the former vice president was an indication that Atiku and his handlers are out of touch with unfolding developments in Nigeria, in the country. All right? In a statement issued by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, the presidency enthused that rather Nigeria is moving in the right direction under President Bwala Ahmed Tinubu. President Bwala Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, presidency counters Atiku's hunger claim, says Nigeria is on the right track. All right. Okay. Let me put that aside again, and then move on to also mention something. They said the presidency said as regards Atiku Abubakar, or said to Atiku Abubakar, the APC has accused former Vice President Atiku Abubakar of plundering, 1, looting the treasury, 2, enthroning corruption, 3, and profligacy as state policy while in office and instigating anarchy against the incumbent government. The ruling party, while frowning at the statement credited to Atiku Abubakar on Monday, described it as a new low in a recent trick. Well, let me pause there. APC accuses Atiku, or is accusing Atiku, of plundering, looting treasury, enthroning corruption, and instigating anarchy currently. That's what APC is saying. And then Peter Obi is also in the news this morning. A candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi has condemned the worsening insecurity situation in the country, saying Nigerians will not accept that insecurity is their fate. Or, let me put it the other way. Peter Obi has condemned the worsening insecurity, saying Nigerians would not accept that as their fate. Accept what? Insecurity as their fate. So he described it as a dangerous normalization of tragedy that is threatening the nation's future. He said that on his verified X handle, actually, yesterday. All right? Okay. More stories, more information coming your way quickly. Now, to Ondo State now, Honorable Agbabi Stephen Omobamidele, former special assistant on mobilization to Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, has been on a steady political rise, having served as one of the pioneer founders of Tinubu Shetima movement during the 2023 general election. And of course, he was speaking to newsmen, was appraising the chances of President Bwala Tinubu in the forthcoming, election, right? He said so much, but, to cap it all, he said that Nigerians will beg Tinubu to recontest 2027 presidential election. That's what he has said. Nigerians will beg Tinubu to recontest 2027 presidential election. That's what this man has said, and it has caused several uproar among citizens, saying, what is this man saying? Is he serious with the level of hunger in Nigeria? It's okay. Well, that statement is actually attributed to him. And then moving on to some of the stories, Olawikbo Hashim. Yeah, Olawikbo Hashim. He says, I said something also. Of course, he is a PDP chieftain. He has formerly aligned with the long-held position of technocrat and politician. Well, let me break it down. Let me break it down better. The People's Democratic Party has formally aligned with the long-held position of technocrat and politician Dr. Gbenga Olawikbo Hashim by declaring that its zoning agreement will not prevent aspirants from other regions from contesting the presidential ticket in 2027. All right? He was actually speaking. He said, my argument on zoning vindicated as PDP throws door open to all regions. Olawikbo Hashim is saying, my argument on zoning has been vindicated already. And now to Plateau State, we hear that the Plateau State Governor, Caleb Muswang, has urged the National Assembly to speed up the creation of state police, saying it is the best way to handle the country's growing security challenges. Yes, just yesterday in Jos, the governor said that the insecurity facing Plateau makes local policing very, very urgent. Time for state police is now, according to Governor Muswang of Plateau State. And then I told you that I'm going to fast check something really good this morning, right? A recent claim that Bogu local government area in Niger State is bigger than the entire southeast geopolitical zone has stirred debate across the country. And there is this big claim. Governor Muhammad Umar Bago of Niger State made the claim while appearing on TVC's Politics on Sunday. According to him, I have a local government in Niger State, Bogu, which is bigger than the entire southeast Nigeria. That is what he said. The vastness of Niger State is not in doubt as Nigeria's largest state by land mass, stretching across diverse landscapes that touch the Middle Belt and the far north. Also, Bogu district is often described as one of the biggest in the country. But a closer look at the facts shows that while Bogu, with its headquarters in New Busa, is renowned for its vast expanse land, the claim does not hold up, against official figures at all. Bogu is home to the Kainji National Park and, of course, all the natural reserves that account for a large portion of its territory. All right? To put it in perspective, Bogu is bigger than Lagos State, which, measures about 3,577 square kilometers and also bigger than Anambra State, which is about 4,844 square meters. All right? Now, follow me. The Southeast region, one of Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, comprises Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo State, right? These 5 states are among the smallest in Nigeria by landmass. Yet, together, they form a significant region. Okay, now comparing in terms of land area, Abia State has 6,320 kilometers. Yes, of course, kilometers. While Anambra has 4,844 kilometers. Ebonyi 5,670 kilometers, and then Enugu 7,161 kilometers, and Imo State 5,530 kilometers. Did you hear that? Now, taken together, the Southeast covers approximately 29,525 kilometers, and the figures become clearer when placed side by side with Bogu local government area, covering about 11,000 kilometers, and Southeast region 29,500 kilometers. So we see it now, right? Now, even at a higher reported size, Bogu amounts to only about 37% of the Southeast land area, meaning that the region is nearly 3 times bigger than the local government area. The entire Southeast is 3 times bigger than Bogu. Almost 3 times bigger. The governor speaks up. It's not without, precedent. Bogu has historically been known as a kingdom stretching across present-day Nigeria, and of course Benin Republic, but that doesn't make it bigger than the entire Southeast. Okay, so let that be known and let it be very, very clear. A couple of persons were asking, is Bogu local government area bigger than the entire Southeast, as Governor Bago has claimed? So that is the answer to it. It is not. It is not at all. It is not. All right, quickly, let me also let you know that DSS has filed a 5-count charge against Omoyele Sowore, all right, and social media giant X, and of course, Facebook, all right, the owners of Facebook. The suit was filed before a federal high court in Abuja after, Sowore refused to take down some posts about President Bwala Tinubu. It's a very, very long matter anyway, but then I just want to let you know that the DSS sues Sowore, Meta, X over anti-Tinubu protests. DSS is suing X and is suing, Meta. Okay, let's see how all of that pans out, in the coming days. Okay, and then let me also point out something here. As regards the response by Bwala to Atiku. Don't forget that this same man, Bwala, was working for Atiku before. He was Atiku's spokesperson. And now it is now the other way around. Now, Daniel Bwala has tackled former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for saying the level of hunger in Nigeria may lead to a revolution. Bwala wondered if Atiku was blind or couldn't hear the level of progress Tinubu's administration has made since assuming office. On hunger revolution, you are blind to Tinubu's progress in Nigeria. This is Bwala knocking Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then finally, before we get to read your messages and take your calls, let me also point this out, that the national chairman of the APC, Professor Nentawe Yildirim, has expressed optimism that Nigerians will vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. He said this yesterday, or rather this morning, while talking to newsmen. At the summit of the party, the governors, National Assembly members, and the entire members of the party that attended that summit endorsed President Tinubu as their preferred candidate for 2027. In his words, he said, "We are the party that listens to the voice of our members. If the members of the party endorse him, the party will, of course, go ahead with him. That's our position as a party. All right? We will go with the voices of our members and what they stand for." Nigerians voted Tinubu as president in 2023. They will do the same in 2027. That's it, everyone. All right. Let me formally open up the studio lines before we start reading up your messages, everyone. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. All right. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. All right. Let's read your messages at this time.
Good morning. AP Chooks is correct in his analysis this morning. APC has more than what it takes to manipulate the whole process and give a positive result in 2027 election. But in a free and fair election, they cannot win any polling unit. It is now left for us to take the bull by the horn if we want a change. Jude from Ayetoro. Good morning, VOP. The greatest achievement Nigerians should aim at is to have a good electoral reform before 2027. Anything other than this will make no difference. And for the Nigerian army, I wish that they will use the same tactics they always apply in the southeast in catching IPOB commanders to catch those criminals in the north. Have a blessed day. From Nwoko in Oshodi. Good morning. There is no vacancy in Aso Rock, and there is no need to waste Nigerian money and lives during elections, and they should continue to rule forever. Leo from Lagos State. My regards to all VOP staffs and Nigerians at large. I have once said it in plain language. Let all Nigerians wake up. This forthcoming election will tell us what we are what. Nobody should think of tribalism in this coming election. Says Sahid from Bagada says Fubara will certainly join APC. President might have finished his assignment abroad and that's why he's back. Under Tinubu, forget other party winning presidential election. Tax is being paid abroad. Do you hear any Nigerians complaining? Nigeria wants comfort zone always. Good morning, Mr. Jude. Between bandits, terrorists and the negotiation, arsonists acting as firefighters. Ezekiel from Ejibu. This message is quite lengthy.
Okay.
Says Tinubu had to cut short his European trip just to install Fubara back to office in Rivers State. With all the insurgency and hunger in the land, he didn't see any reason for him to cut short his trip. Nigerians should know that these guys don't care about them. Let's rise up and oust these bad leaders through our voters' card, and we should also defend our votes come 2027. We can't continue running in circles and expect some things positive to come out of it. Enough is enough. God bless Nigeria. Edozie Din Naji. Good morning, VOP. So upon all the problems that is ravaging Nigerians, the only thing Tinubu knows is to introduce a Chinese language in our primary and secondary school as on the foreign language.
Tinubu introducer. Okay.
Good morning, Jude. A politician decamping from APC to APGA in a state means he has seen the influence of the governor of the state as a result of his performance in the state. The truth is that the 2027 election has been rigged already, even before it has commenced.
Oh, really?
Which is why you see state governors decamping to APC because they have first-hand information about the state of things. Nigerians should wake up to defend their votes in 2027. Innocence from Dopemu. Good morning, VOP. Talking sports. Thank God that Osimhen did not join Man U. If not, they would think that he did not know how to play ball again. They would have spoiled his career. I thank God for his brilliant decision. Dominic Norom.
Osimhen. It's okay. Okay, we can all talk.
Chimobi Emmanuel from Ishefun Bookshop Bus Stop. I think what APC did about this China is good, but because of the style of government APC runs, that's why people are frightened. Please, My Chinese name is Blue Diamond Lee. Good morning, Jude. So about Boko local governments, what mineral resources do they have? What IGR are they bringing to the table? Good morning, VOP. You can't build your government on lies, eye service, propaganda, and hypocrisy. You can't prosper. In the absence of rule of law, impunity will be the order of the day. Nigeria didn't get this bad until Bwala entered power in 2025. 8 wasted years of inflation, insecurity, economic disaster, corruption, looting, turning the people to beggars and armed juries. In the midst of plenty and also imposing a tax master that has continued his legacy and has made Nigeria 10 times worse. It's like putting on aberries in a vault of a central bank. It will loot it to the ground. All sectors have been corrupted, compromised, and put in a dead state. Now it's all about imposing yourself in 2027 election. Like Pharaoh, even though you haven't done anything but to tax and borrow, to loot and live your luxury lifestyle. That is why we are in this nightmare. It's a shame. The worst of us is ruling the best of us. Truly, this is a country. Lakon from Lagos. Good morning, Jude. The style of politics being played in Nigeria have made most of our leaders such foolish people. Good morning, Ikami Julia. This is Solomon Asika from Mushin. I wonder what's wrong with our governors checking landmass which is bigger between states. I wonder what it has to do with what's going on in our nation now. Good morning, VOP. The absence of rule of law, impunity will be the order of the day. Dele Farotimi, David, and many brilliant minds like me has foreseen that it will be a nightmare if this cash and carry INEC and judiciary allow these governments come into power. Unfortunately, they have forced it down the throats of Nigerians. Thank God we were vindicated. You can see that this government has turned the country to a gangster paradise.
Okay, to gangster paradise. All right, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, listen, don't touch your radio set, okay? We're going off here shortly for an installation. All right, we've been trying to get really strong for you, and we're poised to do that. Okay, and that's why we really want. There's something that has to be installed immediately. I've just gotten signal from the engineers. We want to go off air right now shortly. Don't touch your radio set. Don't just touch anything. Okay. We are VOP 90.3 FM. We're poised to give you just the best. All right? Stay there. Okay? We'll be right back.